Ukraine is trying hard to regain the captured territories before winter sets in, and rightfully so. Ukraine is one of those European countries which faces harsh winters, and if somebody living in this area would tell you how winters are, you would actually know how hard it is for Ukrainians or for anyone. It is for them to live without a home. Right now, Ukrainians have lost most of their shelters, most of their homes, and many people are homeless and they are living in makeshift places, makeshift shelters. Russian armies have been targeting the Ukrainian cities relentlessly, which has led to a lot of damage. President Zelensky has said that this year winters are going to be extremely hard for the Ukrainians, but they are brave enough to come out through it. All said and done, any person cannot survive without the basic necessities of life. President Zelensky is now trying to recapture all those cities that have been lost to the Russian army men, who are now being the cities that are being controlled by Russia need to be taken back, and he is trying his best to get it back before severe winter sets in. The reasons are many for recapturing them as soon as possible. Harsh winters would not only make the Ukrainian soldiers weak to fight a war against Russia, as they would find themselves in a difficult position to go against the harsh winters. Most of Ukraine is covered with snow during harsh winters, and it is not easy to wage a battle at that point of time. Apart from that, civilians in huge number have already left Ukraine, and many more who have stayed back and some who have come back are without homes. What are they going to do if the war goes on endlessly? They cannot live among the tankers, the weapons. They cannot live in those harsh conditions. They need at least a small room to live in, and if the battle goes on, they would find it very difficult to come back and stay. So President Zelensky is now trying his best to make his efforts or take his efforts into the direction of letting the Ukrainian forces fight to the best of their capabilities to take back the Russian controlled parts of Ukraine. A lot of Kharkiv's villages and cities have been taken back, and Kherson is also one of those cities, one of those areas where many cities and villages have been taken back, yet Kherson still has many villages to be taken over. President Zelensky is now trying his best to recapture at the best of his ability, and has told the Ukrainian soldiers to fight as much as they can and take back those areas quickly, so that Ukraine can be brought back to a level of stabilization, a normal level, because going through the harsh winters or going over these months of winters without food, without shelter would be very difficult. We hope everything works out in Ukraine's favor. Stay updated with me.